Tonight, from Television City in Hollywood, a special Red Skelton show celebrating John Wayne's 40th anniversary in motion pictures.
Hey, look at me, Mama, I'm dancing, and I might somersault right over the wall.
This isn't a girl, but a whole world I'm romancing, and we're having a big, beautiful ball. We got stars coming in cars doing their numbers,
Looking proud, passing the crowd into the hall.
we're hoping that you're gonna make sure no one slumbers, 'cause we're having a big, beautiful ball. You'll see a show that's bright and jolly here tonight, by golly. Brought you right from Hollywood. We're all excited 'cause you've been invited, and hey, if you can stay, it'll be groovy. Once you're in, we can begin digging you all. Get going 'cause we're showing more fun than a movie, and we're having a big, beautiful ball.
Tonight, Mr. Skelton pays tribute to an actor you adore.
He's been in the movies for 40 years, and we hope he appears for 40 more. We're talking about our guest star, John Wayne. Our special musical guest, Julius Wegner, the Baja Marimba Band. Hooray! David Rose and his orchestra, the Jimmy Joy Singers, the Tom Hansen Dancers.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Red Skelton.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We've got really an exciting evening because John Wayne is here, and it's his 40 years in motion pictures, and we're sort of celebrating it with John tonight. And you know what's so wonderful about him? In all these years, he's never made an off-color movie. As a matter of fact, I don't think he's ever seen one. No, I'll take that back. We saw Army training films together. But you know some of the movies they make today? You know why they call them underground movies? You never saw so much dirt in all your life. And the people, they say that movies are dead. They're not really. They just, some of them smell that way, you know? And they have a rating on pictures now. They have a rating, like an X picture. That means little children can't go to the movie and see it. They have to wait until it's shown on television 6 months later. Hey, you know how, talking about television, you know how you've gotten into the habit, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but you go to a movie and the people talk all around you. You notice that? So I have a new invention for us, a new invention. See? You put this on and you can listen to the picture. Now, if the picture's too dirty, you can hear what the people are saying in the back of it. You know, I don't know what happened to all the old wonderful pictures they used to make, like the Andy Hardy series. You remember those, Andy Hardy? Yeah, Andy Hardy. Mickey Rooney, you know, he was always meeting a new girl, and then he'd talk it over with the judge, you know? As a matter of fact, he's doing the same thing yet. You know, Mickey Rooney has gotten more out of the motion picture industry than any other actor in history. He's 40 years old, and he still gets in at half price. And I remember you remember the series that we used to go to see when you were kids on Saturday mornings? Yeah, 15 minutes of crime, violence, chaos, and destruction. We still have it today, but they call it the 11 o'clock news. I don't want to sound like a prude, but boy, I saw a picture the other night that I didn't believe. I had to sit through it 3 times. I couldn't remember which dirty word I came in on. And you know, it's hard to find a picture nowadays that's not risque. I called a theater manager the other day, and I said to him, I said, "What's showing?" He says, "You name it." There was a fella asked me the other day, he says, are they making the pictures the way you made them 20 years ago? I said, I don't think so. We used to have my picture, a newsreel, and then selected shorts. There's nothing like working to a group that's way ahead of you. Anyhow, with selected shorts, now they don't even wear them. That always hits me so funny. The audience know what you're going to say, but they laugh at it. But you know, the expenses that goes into making a picture, I shouldn't even say anything about it. The budgets nowadays, the makeup, $250,000. The story, $200,000. And the scenery, $3 million. And wardrobe, $1.50. And when they make a Western nowadays, they have girls in them like Anne Margaret and Sophia Loren. Now when the bartender says, "See what the boys in the back room I have," whiskey runs third. And you know, we got a nudger in the audience here tonight. You know what a nudger is? I tell a joke, she explains it to him, and he goes, "Yeah." Oh, boy, and the pictures seem like they're getting longer and longer. I went to see a picture the other day. I didn't see all of it. The kid in front of me grew up. A cowboy picture for 3.5 hours. The audience gets the saddle sores. And the price they get for popcorn nowadays, 50 cents for popcorn. You know, if they had bandits like Bonnie and Clyde today, they wouldn't say stick 'em up, they'd say with or without butter. Hey, I got one for you. Gertrude and Heathcliff, the 2 seagulls, they're talking to you. He says, they may make a motion picture about my new invention. Says, "Your new invention? What'd you invent?" Says, "I crossed a hummingbird with a doorbell." You crossed a hummingbird with a doorbell? What are they going to call a picture? He says, "Humdinger." You know, speaking of movies, I get a kick out of on Saturdays going to the movies to watch the children, the kids that go to see the pictures nowadays. So with that in mind, I would like to do a little pantomime about a little boy going to one of those monster movies in the afternoon. You know how you come in out of the sun and the theater, you can't see where you're going? That's what this is about. Here, give me this here. A little boy watching a monster movie. Our guest, John Wayne, has spent so much time in Mexico shooting pictures that we want him to feel at home. So we've prepared a musical welcome from Julius Wepper and Our guest, John Wayne, has spent so much time in Mexico shooting pictures that we want him to feel at home. So we've prepared a musical welcome from Julius Wepper and the Baja Our guest, John Wayne, has spent so much time shooting pictures in Mexico that we want him to feel at home. So we've prepared a musical welcome. And we've got a nice orchestra from Mexico, and their name's Smith. Our guest, John Wayne, has spent so much time in Mexico shooting pictures that we wanted him to feel at home. So we've prepared a musical welcome, and the Baja Marimba band and the leader dance with them. Our guest, John Wayne, has spent so much time in Mexico shooting pictures that we want him to feel at home. So we've prepared a musical welcome from Julius Wepper and the Baja Marimba Band. That was really wonderful, I'll tell you. Bravo, amigos. Bravo,
amigos. Habla usted un español?
Oh, chiquito poquito.
Chiquito poquito.
Yeah. Although my wife's bridemaid was from Mexico.
She was?
Yeah. You know, you're about the only thing that can come into Mexico without going through the Tijuana checkpoint.
Right.
Yeah. You know, I love your outfit. It's got so much savoir-faire.
Savoir-faire?
Yeah, that's a French word. Savoir-faire is a fellow who has more class smoking a cigar than the guy that threw it away.
Well, thank you very much, we think.
Well, at least we broke even.
We did.
Thank you very much. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Since tonight's program is a tribute to John Wayne, I'd like to tell you some of the things that we love about him. Of course, you folks, we all love him. There's no doubt about that. John Wayne is exactly the same off-screen as he is on. As a matter of fact, he's the only guy that I know that goes to a drive-in movie on a horse. And the fans really love him. There was a lady tourist who's checking in one of the Beverly Hills hotels, and she said, I understand that you got a lot of movie stars stay here. And the clerk says, yes, ma'am. He says, we can give you a room right next to John Wayne. She says, next to John. Have you got anything closer? But you know what's fun in working in this business is to watch the autograph seekers, the different type of people who walk up to you. I would like to show you different types of people and the way they ask movie stars for their autographs. Now, I'll need a hat for this. Give me an old hat. Now, I'll need a movie star. Can I have an old movie star? Here we go. He's a big one, isn't he? I want to thank you for being with us tonight, John.
Well, I just hope I can live up to that fancy introduction.
You know, I've always admired the way how brave you are on the screen. But to show up on a hokey show like this, that takes real courage, boy.
Takes true grit.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to do a little routine now and pretend that the different types of people come up and ask for autographs. See, you pretend you're a movie star. You've been doing that for years, see? That's what I like, is a guy that can laugh at himself.
You've been doing that for years.
Now, the first autograph seeker is a fellow from a small town. He's a movie star worshiper, but he's never seen one in person, see? Now, he's just got off of the bus and he's walking down Hollywood Boulevard.
If his heels would have been buttered, he'd have slid clear to Santa Monica.
Hey, are you UCLA man? Gee, hey, you know who you are?
What?
I say, do you know who you are?
Well, usually, except for a few times on New Year's Eve.
Boy, I never thought I'd ever meet you. I see you in pictures all the time.
Well,
Boy,
thank you.
I tell you, that's really you, huh?
Yeah.
By golly, wait till I tell the folks I saw Mickey Rooney. Boy, there you are in person. I never thought you movie stars ever went anyplace in person.
Well, it's the only way I can get here.
Oh, yeah. Hey, could I have your autograph? Huh? Could I have
My
your
pleasure.
autograph? Yeah, yeah.
What
yeah.
shall I say?
Oh, just put it to Elmer, to Gladys, to Maxine, to Jim, to Mac.
That sounds like the roll call at a turkey shoot.
No, that's McKinn folks. That's McKinn folks. My wife and I, we've got 2 sets of twins and 4 sets of triplets.
Wait a minute. What did you say?
I said we got 2 sets of twins and 4 sets of triplets.
Listen, I want your autograph.
You live here, huh?
No, not here. I got a big farm.
Oh, farm?
Yeah, a rabbit farm.
Rabbit farm.
Yeah. 2 sets of twins and 3 sets of triplets.
4 sets. 4 sets. And I haven't been home today.
You doing anything right now?
Am I doing anything right now?
Would you like to come out to my place and give a pep talk to my rabbits?
Then they always run into the guy, the wise guy, the arrogant type. He thinks he's doing the star a big favor for asking for the autograph. One of these fellas. Hey, cowboy. Your name John Wayne?
That's right.
Yeah, think you can spell it?
Think you could read it? You want my autograph?
Well, you must be one of those Hollywood intellects to figure that out. Yeah, I like an autograph.
Look, if you want an autograph, I'd be glad to oblige. Just give me your pencil.
Well, all your dough, you can't afford a pencil?
Not the way the taxes are.
Oh, one of them guys, huh? If you don't like it here, why don't you go back where you came from, huh? Here, no, that's it. That's the finish of the sketch. gets carried away. He did a picture once where he played a part of a doctor, and he was just about to operate, and the director yelled, "Cut." It's the biggest mistake he ever made. Then there's another type, is one of the swinging chicks. She drools when she sees movie stars. One of these types.
You do that pretty well.
John Wayne, as I live and breathe.
Well, you can't do one without the other.
May I have your autograph?
Always glad to oblige a lady.
I got a pen here somewhere. Let's see what
You're gonna have to find it yourself.
I just remembered where I put it.
I ain't looking. I got an image to uphold.
I found it. There it is. What's the matter?
I'm waiting for it to cool off.
$4.
Who should I make it out to?
Just make it out to Bubbles. 400 Maple Drive. Appendix. Apartment 6.
There you are, little girl, and here's your pen.
Oh, you can keep it. Read it.
Thank you. It's embarrassing how brazen some women can be. Klondike, 555326.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Jimmy Joyce Singers and the Tom Hanson Dancers.
To live the life of Robin Hood, to dream the dream Cinderella could, to share the magic of Hollywood, to the movies we go. To see John Wayne begin a fight, or Liz and Dick making love all night.
The popcorn's great and the price is right.
To the movies we go, looking at the screen. You escape reality, and right from the start you're a part of the make-believe. What a crazy scene, filled with fantasy. You're kissing a handsome hero,
Or fiddling in Rome with Nero.
we're mad about the latest craze to watch the films of the early days. They made us laugh in a million ways, like the pies they used to throw. So it's off to the movies we go. You'll see a siren doing her turn, while there's a sheik in view.
You'll find a cowboy willing to learn.
All that a vamp can do.
know, the reason John Wayne agreed to celebrate the anniversary of 40 years in pictures on this show is because I was greatly responsible for John's success. He's made over 400 pictures, and I haven't been in one of them. But I would like to show you what John Wayne's latest picture, True Grit, might have been like had they remade it and put me in it.
Howdy, stranger.
Howdy.
Where'd you get that cute walk?
I used to wear my spurs inside. I'll have about 18 inches of rattlesnake steak and smothered in venom. Cup of coffee.
1 cup of coffee.
And take that spoon out. I don't want this to ever happen again.
Sheriff, I ain't seen you before. What you doing in town?
Well, I'm looking for a varmint who's out to kill me. He knows when I see him that I'm gonna kill him first.
What does he look like?
Well, I never seen him, but they say he wears an eye patch.
Well, you're wearing an eye patch.
Yeah. No. Couldn't be me, or I could have killed myself at home. It's gotta be somebody else wears an eye patch.
Well, I'll be back pronto with your rattlesnake dinner.
Pull that horse when I come back, I'll give it to you. Say, stranger, can you tell me where the waitress is?
She's out and back.
Well, I didn't ask about her figure.
I mean, she's out killing my dinner. She got it.
Ah, clear.
What was that?
There's a silver dollar. I want to get some change for the parking meter out there. Yesterday, they towed my horse away.
Well, I'll make change for you.
How about that? How about that? Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5?
6, 7, 8. 2 out there and the half and the dollar back. Boy, somebody up there loves me. Hey, you're a pretty good shot.
Well, I better be. There's a stranger out to kill me.
Really? That's funny. There's a stranger out to kill me, too.
Well, maybe since we're in the same kind of trouble, we could kind of protect each other.
That's a good idea. Shake. Hey, that could be the fellow that's out to kill me.
Could be the fellow that's after me.
I don't see anybody.
I don't either.
Well, I guess the guy ain't going to show, so I'll just mosey along.
Well, I want to say
Ah! You're the guy that's out to kill me.
You're the fellow that's out to kill me.
You know, if our fingers were loaded, we could have killed each other. Hey, now look, let's be fair and square about this. Let's count to 3, and then we'll both draw.
Okay. 1, 2.
Oh, come on. Wait a minute.
Now what?
I just want to make sure that you don't think that I'm taking advantage of you.
What do you mean, take advantage of me?
Well, how do you know I can't see through this patch?
I didn't think about that. Maybe you can see through that patch.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Here, why don't you take a look through it? There.
Well, I'll say one thing for you, stranger. You sure see that a fella gets an even break with you.
Well, can you see through the patch?
No.
You sure?
Yep.
You got guts enough to say 3?
3.
3? Boy, you may be stupid, but you got true grit. Ow! Oh! That bullet ricocheted off your chest and hit me. Oh, how come?
I not only got true grit, I got a bulletproof vest. And now the silent spot. Red Skelton in the Happy Irish Pub.
is again Red Skelton.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank John Wayne for appearing on our show tonight. It's a great privilege to have an opportunity to pay tribute and celebrate his 40th anniversary in pictures. 40 years, he started making pictures 40 years ago, and he made pictures that parents took their children to see. And as far as I know, he's still making them that way. Yeah. Incidentally, we wanted Duke to come out here and say a few words about his latest movie, but he said it would be sort of self-conscious, so he just stand there and to talk about his own picture, so I'll say it for him. I say, you know, John, I want to say that your current picture, True Grit, is one of the greatest pictures that you've ever made. And another great picture that's coming out is The Undefeated. It's gripping, exciting, it's thrilling, and it co-stars Rock Hudson. And then if you think Undefeated is good, wait till you see the one he's making called Chisholm. It's in Mexico. It's the story of the cattle war. And, well, the pictures are all good. They're good. And one of the greatest pictures you've ever made, I think, was True Grit. And thank you very much, John. Could you bring it a little closer so I can read the cards?
Thank you, Red. I don't need a card to tell you how much I love you and how nice it has been to be on this program.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you. Good night. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank our sponsors and our staff, and especially you, ladies and gentlemen, for allowing me to be a part of your evening. So until next week, I'll say good health, good life, and may God bless. Good night. Thank you.
We're so glad that we met, but we're leaving your set till it's Tuesday night once more. Make a note to be there
When we're back on the air,
'cause it's you we're working for. So goodbye until the moment when we'll see you all again. To our friends near and far, anywhere, au revoir.
David Rose Orchestra was conducted by Albert Steinberg. Portions of the musical numbers were previously recorded. This is Art Gilmore speaking.